But I don't know that. I was like, she's a sweetie pie, man. Trust me.
Don't
Mr.
be fucking ruining my reputation,
She's gonna
bro.
be all right.
Stop. You can say all this shit, sweetie, all that bullshit. No. That's you want to know? I mean, you guys know a lot about me. This is your time to like.
What's up, everybody? This next guest we have here, I mean, I know it's that she was a baby, you know, from the music video space to reality TV to being on. I lost track of how many posters of films I've seen her on. But let's put our rounds together to give it up for my homegirl, Erica Mena. Come on, let's get a cheers on this one. Toast.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to Latino Champs.
How crazy is this? Like we've been through stages and phases and everything of our lives, and look, we're here today.
So, how did we first meet? What was it? Lean Back?
It was definitely Lean Back. I was casted. I just said her name. To that nature. Anyway, I was casted through her.
Was it Jasmine? No. Oh, I'm trying to think who it was. Okay,
I was casted through her.
Okay.
And then obviously, met you guys. But yeah, and then come to find out, I start smashing your homie. Then we became family. Yes. Long story short,
my brother.
Yeah, shout out to my brother,
Raul.
Rest in peace. Yes. But no, we go really back. But did you do Nina Sky video?
I did. What's Nina
Move
Sky
Your Body?
Video? I did the one.
Because that's where I met Raul.
I did the one with Tony Touch.
Okay, I don't think that was that one.
I forget the name of that one.
That's where I met Raul, was the Nina Sky video.
Okay.
And then later on
that was pre Lean Back, or I was after?
That was early Lean Back.
Okay.
And then I did Lean Back.
Okay.
And then me and Raul connected for real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's my fault.
I mean, you put things together, that's for sure. But yeah, that's how it kind of started. And then from there, it was you calling him to get approval for me to do other videos like Candy Shop because of you. And that kind of took me to another level video wise, because after Eric White casted me for
Chris
Breathe.
Brown.
No, it was Chris Brown, yes. Okay. That's where I first met Eric. And then I did Breathe. And then you followed it up with Candy Shop. And then, yeah.
Candy Shop was a big one.
It was a big one. And it was around the time that Terror Squad and him had a real rival.
Yes.
I remember that call that you put in. And I knew nothing about it, but it got approved by my baby daddy. Shout out to you, lady. He approved it. And yeah, now I became the girl in the bed in
what's
Candy
funny?
Shop.
What's funny about that video was because 50 wanted every eye candy of the month.
Right.
And you happen to
and
be
I
one
had,
of,
yeah,
and you happen to be one of them,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And it was interesting because in that time, everything was like 85% African American.
Yeah.
So you were like the token
it was
Latina.
like Gloria Velez had it on Smash and Vita Guerrera for like the Latinas for us. Yeah. And I was like, I was still developing. I was young. I didn't have much ass. I didn't have much titties, but I was fighting. I prevailed. They had it on Smash for the Latinas for a while. So even with my eye candy, you see how compared to like how voluptuous video girls were.
It was exciting to see a Latina like you that we like as Latinos we know your type, your brand. So it was exciting to see you in this popular magazine.
Yeah.
When I was going through the pages, like casting wise, right? Then I'm like, Erica Mena.
Dun 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 dun.
Raul Conde. Terror Squad, G Unit.
Yes.
So I'm the most loyal guy in the world.
You are.
So I called Raul. I was like, hey. And you know what? He always was like...
He wasn't a hater. Raul's never been a hater.
Never. He was like, yo, that's my son's mother, so whatever it takes for her to win, I'm cool with it.
That's one thing I love about him is he, from the beginning, like I always was like telling him, I'm going to be the next J-Lo. I'm doing this, I'm that. And he would just listen to me, encourage me. And anytime he would, anytime he could put me in position, that man did everything he could. That's how I ended up on the Kardashians, and that opened the door for me for reality. So
yes, I want to talk about that too later.
So I will say that, like, I was so lucky in that department, in the sense of, like, he would really look out. And it didn't take much. You called, and he let you talk. He let you do the Yuli talk, and then next thing you know, he's like, yeah, she's good. And then he tells me, he's like, you're doing you're doing Candy Shop with 50 Cent. And I'm looking at him like, is this a test? Like, am I supposed to act like I don't want to do this, or like, what is this? Is this a test of my loyalty? Ah!
So what was that like?
What?
Like, just being in Candy Shop, 50 Cent was pretty intimate.
I was gassed. I was like, okay, 50, let's do this. And just, at the time, too, it was like big. It was a big artist, a big, situation. I got the chance to work with you guys. And I knew it would definitely do something for my career. You know what I mean? So, like, in the back of my head, I was just like, even with the actual scene of it, I remember trying to, don't be too raunchy. My man's friends are here. At the same time, I didn't want to cross that out of respect for my actual man, and I was like, let me take advantage of this opportunity about just making sure they remember me. So I remember him trying to make it look like we were kissing a lot, and I just kept trying to put my face in front of his face just to like see me. It's about me in this scene. So when I watch it, that's what I replays in my mind. It's like I was just so adamant of putting my face up in the air and this and that just to make sure it was like, you're looking at me. That was my whole mind state in that particular set in that scene. But
I remember,
and it worked out because now I became you're the girl in the candy shop for a little bit. So
for me, that was definitely, for me, it was a huge video. And I think because a lot of times you do videos and you put a bunch of girls in it and nobody really gets highlighted. Like, every girl in there had a specific
it was
scene.
fire. That video was like on every video countdown for very long. I think that's really what also made it so big for me, is I became more of like a staple in the face department. People started recognizing me even outside of what I was doing already. So thank you guys. Thank you for making the call and having the balls.
Thank you for doing it.
But I think what people see now is like an influencer or this or that. Back then, the video vixen or the video girl was the star. So when you did the Nina Sky video, you did Lean Back, like, looking at your career now and thinking about your mentality then, did you really see it? Like, did you? I know you wanted to be the next J-Lo.
I always said, I was like, for me, I guess because it was the fact that she was from the Bronx, and in that time, J-Lo was stamping us like, from the Bronx, like her style, her this, the crossover, the music, the acting, the this. So I just feel like I always knew I wanted to do what I was doing. I just finally had something that was like, okay, this is what it could look like. This is what it could be. We have that visual with J-Lo. So I always was like, oh, if she's doing it, I'm right behind her. That was always my mentality. Not to be like her or the next her in particular, but like, if she did this and what she's doing now, I'm going to be able to walk through and I'm going to do my own thing in that element like she did. And that's just kind of always been my mentality. I always knew I wanted to act. That was the main thing of like me doing any of this in general. Like, I just knew I had to get, in the field, whether it was videos or not, which is why I kind of indulged for the videos for a while, because it was easy. We were casting all the time in New York. I lived in New York, and it was like, I knew I had it. It was just a matter of just putting myself in these elements to meet this person, that person, rub elbows, and just do my damn thing, And then I also remember just like trying to figure it out business wise, because back then you would get paid for videos more than you ever will now.
Exactly.
That's for sure. But it gave me the opportunity to really understand the business side of it too. Because at first I was young, so I used to like false my information to get my, like, they used to hand out the, what do you call that? The tax returns to get your check. I used to put different social securities just because I was not, of real age. I was like 17 at the time when I started.
Not for our videos. Yeah. So that was the other. That was the other people's videos.
Too, is that it taught me like just to stand firm. It helped me become more straight up and present myself that I should, like, I'm not to be played with. I'm not, you know, even though I'm a female and this, that, and the third, and I look good, like, you're not gonna take from me to, like, you know, put me in a position. I was always like adamant about that. Like, I made sure not to, like, basically slept myself out. You know what I mean? Like, I was very, like, and that's why too I get the reputation of being like a hard ass bitch, because that was my protection. That was my barrier. I was from the Bronx. You can't fuck with me. And if you know, even as a man, you step to me, I'm going to step too. You might knock me the fuck out, but at least you got me stepping to you first. So that was I always had this hard, like, exterior, but it helped me to stay untouchable and unfucked with, you know, until I met Raul. And then once Raul came, and I was definitely turned up, because I was like, ain't nobody fucking with me now. nah, boo, you can't get me. You know, so it was, yeah. So my mentality was like, I'm just doing this. Like, this is going to happen, whether, you know, it comes through music videos or magazines or reality TV. I'm going to be Erica Mena doing movies and everything else I want to fucking do. That's always been my MO.
Did you see, like, some of the things that you were trying to avoid by being hard? Did you see other girls go through stuff?
Oh my God, yes. You see girls just being there, work for hours, not standing up for themselves, sticking around, like wanting to be extras. I'm like, bitch, you staying like overnight for this? And it's like, they ain't even giving you a chicken sandwich? Like, no. So of course, but it's all about the mentality and if you really have what it takes. Because in this business in general, especially when you don't know nothing, that's all you have. You know what I mean? You got to figure it out yourself and just, you know, go with if you're very in tune with your intuition, that helps big time, you know?
You know, this platform we're creating here is we get to share with everybody, like, your journey. So people, you know, might just think, oh, she's pretty, she's cute, so
yeah,
she got a pass.
Yeah.
But I know you throughout your whole career, and you're a beast. Like, you're a beast. Like, you know, you're just like,
well, okay, so let's talk about it, because I remember at one point I was like, what was it? Right before I got pregnant with my son, Legend, I had hit you up like, can I take some acting classes? Can you believe he would tell me no? He would tell me no, right? And then finally one day, talking about, yeah, no, it's not for you. He probably thought I was bullshitting. Like, oh, yeah, she just probably wants to come and just be, I don't know what he thought. Then finally one day I called him, I'm dead fucking serious. I really want to act. Then give me somebody. And he linked me with Tracy Moore.
Yes.
Then I reached out to Tracy Moore.
Yeah, shout out Tracy Moore.
And I literally just spent a couple of years just diving in with her, diving in by myself on my own time with monologues, and just, I'm like, I'm going to be an actress. I know I have what it takes. Anyway, I studied for like a good year and a half, and then started going on real auditions for like movies. And then next, you know, I was given an opportunity to audition for Chris Stokes.
Yes.
And I did like a couple monologues for him in a casting, and then it just kind of took, you know, a life. But I brought that up because it's like, it's so funny how the layers to my life, Uli is somehow connected.
He's in the layers.
And it comes full circle because after talking to him from that call, like, he didn't hear from me, and then next you know, it's like, Uli, I got like 5 movies on the list. He's like, wait a minute, wait, hold on. You know, I'm out the radar. Don't be on it. And he really does it. He doesn't be on Instagram. He's too busy in his own Uli world. And I'm like, yeah, I got like mad movies under my belt right now. This man literally had to go back and like catch up on all my stuff. And then he calls me and he goes, wait, you really did this? And I'm like, yeah, thank you.
But hold on, let me say something. So
no, seriously though, thank you for a second. I gotta thank you.
No,
I gotta thank you. Because even though you gave me a hard time, you still gave me an avenue that I took serious. And, you know, without you not staying looped in, you really like gave me the key element that I needed to really lock in like what I knew I can make happen for myself. So thank you. I don't want to get teary, but thank you, because it really is appreciated. I'm an actress because of you in a way, a big way.
It's never because of me. It's because of you.
But I mean, I would have never met my acting coach. Like I didn't know where to go at that time. I just knew this is like God was telling me this is what I needed to, like, this was where, you know?
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. You can't cut me off. You always cut me off. I'm here. I'm somewhere. I know.
Talking about you.
No, but it's
talk about you.
No, but this is a thing.
Talk about you.
I know, icing on the cake. I gotta finish this.
I know.
Can I finish this?
Okay.
It was about, you know, because I love examples like you where it's like people think you got to smile and you can make it to the moon. And I like to say time and time again that it doesn't work that way. You got to you gotta
lock
do
in for real.
You gotta do it, right? So that being said, you did call me. You wanted to take my class. You wanted to act. You wanted to act now, but you're in love.
Now.
But you're
act now. You wanted to act. That was your mind state then. Oh, she wants to act now.
Yeah, but you're in loving hip hop. And you're the fucking biggest thing all over the planet Earth. Oh, shit, so I was like, you can't come to class. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work out. Trust me, it's not gonna work out. You're gonna come, and it's not just a person taking classes. Erica Mena taking the class. So I said it's not gonna work.
That's
so
fair.
Tracy Moore, I was like, you could do one-on-one with her. I don't do one-on-ones, so you could do one-on-one with her, and I send you over there, right? And this is the icing on the cake, right? So then now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies in with her on the poster of all of them, right? On the poster of all of them, right?
Yeah.
So then she tells me, yeah, motherfucker, I'm doing movies now.
I go, oh, by the way, I'm on my 5th movie. If you care.
No. So then I go, oh shit, wow, this is. You want to be a guest in my class? I always have celebrities come to my class. So she's like,
and
sure.
Then after 5 movies, I got invited to class. After 5 or 6 movies later.
No, not to be in it. Not to be in it. I said to be a guest. So she comes to the class, but she goes, but I'll be a guest if I can take a class.
Yeah.
So that's the deal she made. So I was sure. I took her on it. Then months later, I'm doing a class in Miami in person, and she's like, so you got my seat for me? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you said I come to class. I'm like, but I'm doing a class with just like up and coming actors. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. And Erica Mena came to class to Actor Rehab Boot Camp and did the damn business.
I loved it.
And put herself at risk with all these people.
No,
and did the exercises
it was a beautiful
and this
risk.
and that.
It was a risk that all actors should take.
And after that, I was like, okay.
Now I'm cool. I'm in the clear now.
Then I went to the Run premiere as a fan.
Yes, you did.
Then after that, I'm like, okay.
And we brought the host to actors. Every single person in class came to and more.
Yes, she invited all the Actor Rehab students in New York to come to her Run premiere in New York.
Yeah.
So shout out to Actor Rehab.
That was a good time.
Shout out to you.
Shout
out to you, man.
But you definitely set the tone, and that's why I feel like this is so dope. Because like, you used to hire me for the best videos, and then here you are, like you played at Vital Points, the Terreros. You just got it. It's something about the Terreros.
I love that. I feel like, especially from the film side, that when you come up like us, you don't have nobody to look at. I remember having conversations with my father, and he's like, if you show me another Dominican director that's famous, then maybe you could take this path. And I was like, oh, I don't know who. So he's like, the path wasn't there. Like, you saw J-Lo, right? And I had this conversation with her. Like, she gave someone a vision that a woman can be that powerful and make it. And sometimes when we go into the industry, the people that are on the other side of the table, whether it's the casting directors, whether it's the producers, the directors, they're so far removed from us that we don't feel like we fit in. Right? And I feel like my brother has always done a great job allowing people to fit in, right? And he's talked to them in their language, right? And sometimes I go to his acting class and he's very hardcore. And he does stuff that's unconventional, but it resonates, And since we've been in the business, there's so many people that he pushed in the right direction, that even when, a lot of people think we look alike. When I'm in LA, people are like, yo, you gave my first job. I'm like, oh no, you're talking about my brother. But, I show everybody love, but, he did push so many people in the right direction. No, he did it from the kindness of his heart, so he doesn't take the applause.
He's just such a real guy that he's just like, oh, yeah, really? You need some gold here? I have some in the back of my pocket. Here, take it, go, bro. Yeah. Like, he's that guy.
So shout out to you. The cutoff
king.
Oh,
yeah.
So you went from Video Vixen, and then you did the Kardashian reality show.
Thanks to Raul. That was Raul's idea.
That was the biggest reality show on the planet.
It was good. It still is. It was good. It was just it was my first time ever doing reality. So I was like very unfamiliar. And the way it was done with them, it was very like, oh, kind of thing. So when I did that, they kind of gave me a scenario to kind of like run with, and you can't get...
Erica, a scenario to run with?
Oh, really? You want me to be the troublemaker? No problem. And I ran with it, and like, it was just like the harsh reality, like, oh, yeah, you know, people are gonna like you or not, and that started the process of me like having tough skin videos and all that stuff. And back in that time there was no comments, so if you post if Smooth Magazine, you're not reading people tearing your body parts apart and how this and that. So I lived in that bubble of just always like, oh, I made it. So that was the first real taste of like people having an opinion on you and know nothing about you.
Things to say. Sure.
Mm-hmm. And that was on E! Network, so I had like everybody from all over. And then came Love and Hip Hop, years later. But
how did that happen?
It's funny. Same thing. I got to a point where I'm gonna be the next generation. So I just put together an EPK of all my music videos and chopped it up. And then I had the nerve to do a voiceover over it.
Okay.
It's so dramatic. It's all of the lights, the intro, the the Kanye like violin part. It starts off like that, and then I just start narrating like, hi, I've done videos and Smooth Magazine November and this, that, and the third, and now I'm ready to explore and become the it was just this hard. So anyway, I had put out this EPK and I sent it to MTV, anybody, BT. I just was getting emails, at that time, and that's how it was. You just mailed in tapes and stuff. So it came across Mona, and they were casting for their like Evelyn Lozado kind of thing for Love and Hip Hop, and somehow, some way that someone got a hold of I still to this day would love to know if it was MTV or what, because I sent it every and anywhere. I even sent it to Benny Medina.
Shout out to Benny.
There's no stopping this, okay? Even back then, I sent it to everybody I could possibly like get a hold of, and they got a hold of Mona. They flew me in from LA. At the time I was living there. Had just left Raul, fresh. Just left Raul. Just got my first apartment with King. And next thing you know, I'm getting a call like, they want to interview you for Love and Hip Hop. And at the time I was like familiar because Emily and all of them were already on it, but it wasn't something I was like super actively watching. I went to go meet them, and the same day we met, they shot me, and I just the Erica Mena Love and Hip Hop love story just began from there. Literally, it was not in contract, nothing. They loved me and shot me the same. They met me that early afternoon. I was shooting by like 6 p.m. that day.
Wow.
An episode.
That's the episode you guys see me walking in, and I'm meeting up with Yandy for management.
Wow.
Yeah. The same outfit I wore to meet them is the same outfit I wore to shoot.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just like evident. Like they're just like, we knew you were a star. Like we knew we needed you on camera.
Knowing more about the industry now, looking back at what happened, your experience in Love and Hip Hop, do you look at it like, man, I would have not done this, I would have done this? Or...
I would have definitely like calculated actions better. When I got on there, to me, it was like, yo, I'm this is wrestling to me. Tag me in, we going. Like y'all want views, y'all want conversation, let's go. And then I realized, okay, like, because I would also try to like put myself in other elements, like casting for movies still, and then they're like, oh, this is the girl, the crazy bitch on fucking Love and Hip Hop, and I'm like, well, not getting that part. They ain't seeing nothing but that bitch from Love and Hip Hop. That's just what it was for a very, very long time. So I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna run with this for as long as I can. I always knew I wanted to do the movie stuff, but this was just what it was. Like I was able to kind of transition in the world from videos and the magazine era, and now it was reality era, and it came out of nowhere. So I saw it as a blessing, but at the same time, I was like understanding how it works, at the same time having producers work me on how it works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it took me for a long time to realize, oh, these motherfuckers is like, I'm just a puppet in their, in their puppet show. And once I got that reality is when I was like, okay, let me wheel it back in and start, doing. And that's how, obviously you get older, whatever. And you're like, fuck. And then people really believing, like still to this day, I mean, I am crazy, but it's like, damn, like, are you really that crazy? Or even like my new man, my poor guy, when he first got with me, everyone's like asking him, his family, so is she really that crazy? Like for real? And it's like, fuck. shit, you know? And it's just like, he got to defend me like, yeah, no, she's cool. She's actually really good. She's not that as bad as you guys would think. And it's like, shit. So it comes with a terrible, but at the same time, it made me memorable, you know? And it was a time that it was like, I was just living and I was taking advantage of the opportunity and being kind of dictated in a way because views are views and story needs to be produced, and it's just as reality as you want it to be. It kind of 50-50 isn't, 50-50 is, you know? So they take your story and then just go TV with it.
It's interesting because I had some partners that I did a deal with on something else, and they were doing a reality show for VH1, and the girls on the reality show, I knew them. And they were complaining all the time about the show. And because they were my partners in something else, I had met him at like the edit session. And then he's talking, you know, he doesn't know that they're friends of mine, but he's talking, he's telling the editor, come on, man, you know, you got to stay in line. You know, she's the dumb one. She's the this. So they're like editing them to like, you know, now like she's the dumb one. So they get like a reaction.
That's what happened
like
to me with the girl. Remember, I was dating the girl, the Sin girl. They wanted Sin to be so fucking holy. Like, it was like the bitch couldn't do no wrong. Mind you, she had a whole man. The producers didn't even want to follow that end of the story. It's like, she's attacking me for being rich and bow wow, but this bitch got a whole man. Like, she's like lesbian but isn't. You know what I mean? So it was just like, come on. Like, but it was like, once they're set on who the person is for their production, like, Sin was just the untouchable the girlfriend that Erica cheated on and mistreated and treated. Like, to this day, I got people that be asking me like, why'd you do Sin like that? And like, I can't be serious.
I know,
but that's the way it is.
But you got to be careful. Isn't this like secrets that you guys are leaking?
No
secrets.
We know. I mean, it used to be, but then it's like, at the end of the day, people understand reality and how it has to be produced and things like that.
Secrets about reality? No, reality. Everybody knows not reality. They're like loosely scripted. They put scenarios together, and people know.
Oh man, please! Reality reality TV, and people still believe this shit.
People think it's real.
No, exactly. That's the problem. They know it, and they still believe it's real.
I did two reality shows, and they made me sign the contract.
Well, yeah, during production, you're not supposed to be like, oh, this ain't,
We did one.
I know, we're not in production.
I did Love and Hip Hop.
I mean, it's really no secret that production.
I did Love and Hip Hop.
Did you?
Yeah. So I did it because I thought you were on the show, and I did. No, I did. So I said I'll do it, and I did it, and you wasn't there.
You're such a liar.
I swear to God.
What did you do?
I don't even know who they were. So. Yeah.
I mean, I did it because I thought Erica Mena.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And then I was like, where's Erica Mena? I was like, oh, she hasn't been on the show. She's like in Atlanta now or something like that. I'm like,
New York?
Yeah, I was like, how's she in Atlanta now? Like, I don't watch the shows and nothing. So I was on a reality show.
I started in New York, then I did my Atlanta.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. I wanted to talk about that, but I don't want to talk about that. I wanted to, but it's I don't want to. But after this, I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they made me sign.
And let me guess, now you're one of those people that believe that we're like, because the cat's out the bag, usually.
No, is it? No, I'm saying, but it was like a contract, so I did the.
I know, but at the time of shooting, at the time the show comes out, you're part of it. Nobody wants you to say anything negative about it.
So no, but it was like I got a lie, I think, and said that it was real. No,
the contract doesn't say that, and everybody knows.
How long you been in this business?
I mean, I don't know reality TV like that, but I'm saying.
Well, no, it's no secret, especially because people like. They understand. There's been a lot of stuff that's just kind of been like, because like it's actually popular for people to fake storylines now too, and that becomes the scandal. Like, oh my God, they faked a whole storyline.
So if I talk about it, I won't get sued then.
No.
Okay, because I was on Love and Hip Hop.
Which one? What city?
I don't fucking know. It
has to be New York.
New York, yeah, it was New York, but you were gone already. It was after your
that is so
your
funny.
thing, and I was playing myself as a casting director, and I was casting this big movie.
For who?
I don't know. So one of the girls came in.
You don't know who the girl was?
No, I don't know any of those shows. I thought you were coming in, so I was gonna surprise you. And then this girl comes in,
hilarious.
And then she auditions or whatever, and then
you don't remember who it was?
Then I think she's great, and then when she goes out, her roommate. The casting was for the roommate, and she stole the casting from her. So they see each other outside. They get to a big fight and everything.
What was this?
I did America's Next Top Model. And we did it with Enrique Iglesias, and we were supposed to run the girls, and one of them was going to be the star of his video. And we were going through the casting, and then some girls were good, some were terrible. Like in the what they made, they had us make them do. And then I told the producers, I said, hey, man, like the girl that's winning, I don't know if she's going to be the star of the video, because like, I don't think she has, she might not be the right look.
Right.
And I still, like, it's a real video. It's not like we're not doing it because of the show. So then they were like, oh, don't worry about it. We're going to have all the girls be in the video. You're going to say you can't choose, and then all of them could be in the video. Okay, so we did that. So then when we had to eliminate girls, I had to eliminate, say I was going to eliminate girls because of their performance. And then I was like, she was whack. And then they were like, cut. And they came in and they were like, you can't cut those girls. Because, like, that girl's a bitch. Like, she's going to give us so much on this show. Like, we got to keep her going. Like, we know she was whack. We'll recut it in a way that it doesn't look like she was whack. Because everybody hates her. Ooh. So she's going to give us episode after episode of hate. And, like, we going to keep her. So I was like, all right, cool. You asked me to be honest, and then you tell me.
Yeah, that's how it works. No, it really does.
I don't want to be specific about mine because I'm still on the fence that I could get sued. So I don't want to talk about mine. Mine was pretty epic too. If it makes you feel
better, Love and Hip Hop New York is not even on air for years.
What's interesting, I think, is that sometimes people see you and they might know you from Stepmother, or they might know you from a movie, or they might know you from the Kardashians, or they might know you from Love and Hip Hop. So they jump in at that point. Right? So they just think you went from there to there, or that you went from Love and Hip Hop and all of a sudden you became a star, and they don't know that the videos and all the shit you did. But I think what's beautiful is that is the dream. Yeah. Right? The dream is not easy. Right? So you're still hustling, you're still working, you're still making it happen. You came in today with your own photographer doing your shit. You gotta.
Hey, you're not supposed to. I just needed proof it happened. That's all.
No, but the thing is that you understand the business, and like you're still doing it. You're not letting things happen for you. You're making
I've definitely
them happen.
made it through a lot of transitional phases in this entertainment thing, but I just always knew I knew I was gonna do it. It was just a matter of how and figuring it out, especially coming from like not even having a manager. I have a manager, but it's not like, I have like a full on, team like, a lot of people do. So I think not having that, but still like being able to transition, I do give myself credit for that, because I don't even know how. I look back, I'm like, damn, like I went from this, that, and I still feel like, honestly, it's not enough. Like I haven't done enough.
Back in the days, there might have been a young girl like you that was doing the music video, and then she turned into an actress or somebody else, and the path was shorter from that to acting. Nowadays, reality shows became a huge hit. Social media became a huge hit. So you're becoming a monster and all these things that is the new Hollywood, right? In a way. So
yeah. So
there's girls that are out there that are like doing their first photo shoot or their music video, and they're like, man, I can make it, and their father or mother's going, what are you going to do from doing that? But they, they can look at you and be like, wow, it's possible. Like you did all these things. Now it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But you did all these things and you got there. I remember Kanye was doing an interview going like, talking about Kim Kardashian at the time, and he's like, that is the new thing. Meaning like, my wife at that time is the new star. Like, it's not about some Hollywood blockbuster. She is controlling the algorithm and everything that's going on, right? And you live in that world. So your success sometimes is not viewed because you're fragmenting. You have movies over here.
Yeah.
You have social media over here. You have all this stuff. And some people know you in different pockets, but I just want to applaud you for all this shit.
Thank you.
Gotta give you love,
Thank you.
That's no joke. And like, this is the modern success. It's different.
Yeah. It's been tough, and then also too, because of the reality stuff, having to deal with like so much personal stuff that just gets played out for the world for however long it plays out, because I'm on TV every fucking week. So there's all of that, and then there's the world like really in my business. So yeah, it's been a fucking journey.
Like Jessy said, to pick up with Jessy, is like I said, I've been casting for over 30 years, right? Wow, I'm aging myself.
Jeez.
I was gonna say.
She's only been director for 5 years.
Jeez, I thought you just turned 28.
That's what I'm saying. Don't try to age me up.
He's only been director for 5 years, but I've been casting for over 30 years. Like I said, I've seen them all. They've all came through my doors. That's why, yes, I'm responsible for a couple of people, but in your space, like from like the video vixen space, which is where you started from, right? Then the reality space, that's usually it.
Yeah.
That's the end
Yeah.
of 99% of them. So for you to go from video vixen to reality TV to being on posters.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I've been canceled before. I've been canceled before.
You know what I'm saying?
You survived that. So
Yeah.
And you survived.
And I did that with no PR, Lord.
I don't want to talk about that. That's
I don't even have no PR for that, but yeah. But you know what it is too? Because no matter what, especially in this day and age of cancel culture and all this shit, and because people have, because of the apps, people have access to just say whatever the fuck they want and like paint people out to be whatever they want and go about their day, and they don't realize like, you're taking from someone's like real identity and really who they are. So when you deal with that kind of like when people have that type of access where they can like just from 1 minute to the next turn on you, and it's just like it's a real wake-up call how like you really have to stay locked in with yourself, because I know when that happened to me, it was like I lost a $1.3 million movie deal. I was about to do this other like big dating show for this other network that would have been like extremely massive. Like I had so much shit on the table for me. You know what I mean? And that was going to be in my mind, like, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I could finally put that article out like, J-Lo got her $1 million movie deal. Here comes Erica Mena. And this is something I've never told anybody. Because it just, you take your losses in silence. Especially this big.
Exclusive here.
No, for
Latino
real.
Champs.
No one knows.
I'm sorry,
it aired on a Monday, and I was supposed to sign that deal on Wednesday. Like, literally. So, when you have, from 1 minute, everything is just like, your life is just happening great, and then for the world to just, for 1 minute, pull everything from you and then label you and then run with it. And it's just like, I gotta just take this shit. One thing's for sure is like, if you're not locked in with yourself and really know, because I could still be weeping. And I feel like that's why too, it's been able to fizzle out the way it is, because obviously I'm not really what the label was. So there's that truth of that, which always prevails. But then there's also the fact that it's like, what God has for you is for you. So even though like in the moment that is the darkest of this, that, and the third, like, because I've had a lot of moments, the world has watched me have these dark moments in real time. And then that happened. And then it was just like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Like, you have to stay so locked in and with God more importantly, because literally the way it feels, the heaviness, the opinions that people have trying to degrade and take away who you are and who you know yourself to be is a different type of, oh my God, way to live. Like it was one of the darkest times, but at the same time, it tapped me into like, really go into like who I am, what I really have to offer, what I have to finish off, in this life, like what I want to really accomplish. And then my kids, more importantly, like, that happened. And even though it wasn't entirely my fault, it made me realize that I need to buckle down on just the power that I have. Like, I didn't realize, like, me saying one thing, how powerful that was. Now imagine if I could do something, like if I could just say something and move the world that way. And that was just a negative, like, to move the world in a negative is big. Now imagine if I was to change that, you know what I mean? And buckle up on like realizing how powerful I really am. I can make that same impact, but just in a different way. And it gave me a whole different perspective too, because I really had to fight, and defend myself and deal with people labeling me. But it's weird because it's all on social media. In real life, the love is always real. Like, I was going through it, not wanting to go to Walmart. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to throw tomatoes at me. The world hates me. This is crazy. I could never go to Walmart. Sure enough, the first time I was like, yo, I gotta go. Life gotta go on. I was embraced, by women of all, ethnicities, especially, my Black queens. It was like a realization that what goes on social media and the apps and this, that, and the third really doesn't mean nothing, because like the love in real life, I've never been like talked too crazy or no one cursed me out about if anything, the love is always real, where it's like, I followed you and I'm so proud of you, or it's like, you should have left him sooner, or like, girl, I'll be rooting for you. I'm like, why she said that about your kid or whatever. It's always like love. Like, people really have my back in real life. And I think too, that's also why I've been able to kind of progress for so long. Cause in real time, like where the world, it feels like the world, the people who sit there to feel good about themselves on these apps, they really just do that because they feel the opposite, really, for real. You know, because when you step out into the real world of it, it's like the love is always so real. But that whole situation just brought everything full. It's like, you know, now it's time. Now that chapter is over. I did what I did. Did I wish it ended differently? Absolutely. Because I was like one of the only real Latinas on that platform that was like, you know, on there, and I was doing the damn thing. And people, whether I was in love, whether I was going through divorce, whether I was, you know, having my 5th baby, whatever, the world was invested. You know what I mean? Whether I was fucking a girl or a guy, like the world was just invested, and I appreciate it because that love made me a household name. Like whether they hated me one week and loved me next week, all of that, and it was a lot because there would be times I'm talking to you, you'd be like, yo, you know, people just think of, I think a couple of times, right, where we had this conversation because I wanted to audition for something, and he's like, I don't know if I can get you in there because everybody knows you as, you know, that's gonna be a hard one to pull off. And I'm just like, people.
No, you said that before. You were like, because people typecast you, and I did you 9 out of 10 times when I try to mention you, like, yeah, but she's probably gonna beat a bitch up on set, or she's probably gonna this or that.
And I'll be like, Yuli, tell them like I'm really professional. That shit's reality TV. Get me in there. I think it was like for a movie or something, right?
It was a couple of times.
And he's like, yo, so we brought you up because, you know, I bring you up, like, but yeah, they're a little bit worried about you flipping out on set. I'm like,
like, you knew it's like you might actually flip out on set.
Yeah, right. So you go through that, but I still have to say, like, it hasn't been easy, but it doesn't matter how you start, when you start, or what you really want to accomplish. As long as you're locked in with yourself, you really talk to God often, and you do the work. Because, like, it's really just about putting in the work. People fail to realize that, too. Like, and even when you're doing it, continue perfecting your craft. There's always ways to make yourself better at whatever it is you want to fucking do in life. And people do what they want to do, get there, and then just stay tranquila. And it's just like, no, this is where you really gotta fucking put in real work.
No, like sorry, just like say with this show, right? When I told him, I got Erica Mena coming in, Mr. Lee was like, Erica Mena, is she gonna be safe? Like, is she like is she gonna?
I'm over here thinking you're the tough one.
Is she gonna flip on Priscilla? He was like, is she gonna flip on Priscilla? I'm like, come on, man.
In what department? Because if she comes home with me, then high risk.
Oh wow.
High risk.
Oh wow.
You must have heard about me, huh?
But I was like, you know what's crazy? I don't know that side of her. I mean, I've seen it in videos before, but I don't know that. I was like, she's a sweetie pie, man. Trust me.
Don't be fucking ruining my reputation,
she's gonna
bro.
be all right.
Stop. You can say all this shit, sweetie, all that bullshit. No. Just say I behave.
But do you think it made you, like, I feel like it made you bulletproof in a way, right?
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God. Being canceled on social media is not an easy experience.
But coming off of that though, now you
you know what? Yeah. I mean, and people see through it, you know, and it takes time, obviously, because they're going to beat that narrative in your head when they could sit there and type it all day. You know, you gotta wave it out and just ride the wave. But in that timing, I went back to Tracy Moore, and now I'm doing a movie. I think I leave Monday, and I'm doing a movie with Tay Diggs.
That's amazing.
So things are just
told me that.
You
told me that.
No, but I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna say, you know, sometimes like at the moment you might have saw that back, because I mean it must have been.
Oh my
painful.
God, I thought I was over. I was like, oh my God, I'm over.
Do you think you might have been in a position where there was a lot more for you, but you were living in this space, and even though it seemed like a bad thing at the time, it pushed you away from it?
You know what it was? You know how they say God doesn't like elevate you until like you like get done with certain things? I was still dealing with like certain individuals and letting them have access to me in my life, which put me in that position. In the end, that backfired on me and made me lose a lot.
But it pushed
God did that because it was like he literally was like, how many times I gotta show you? Okay, this is last time. If you don't get it, that's it. I don't know what to tell you. That's it. And that was that.
Shout out to God.
No,
amen.
Yes,
yeah, you don't, and people have to be so aware of that when that happens. Like sometimes it's like, why is the world crumbling and why this and the third? You really have to evaluate everything, not just and even you. Like you have to say, okay, what am I attracting? What am I doing? What am I? Why am I not? And that's what that was. But more importantly for me, that last one was like, you have this person, that person. Like this ain't gonna ever what you want and what I have for you. You have to remove this entirely. And sure enough, it elevates. You just got to do the work. And then I've been doing the work. So I've been studying while I've been quiet. I just got a chance to work with, I'm doing BET's got a story to tell, which is their like American Horror Stories.
Oh, nice.
It did really well last year, so I just shot that. I'm really excited for that. That comes out this summer, and then I have Stepmother 4, which we're shooting in May. Finally,
I saw that.
I know people are really waiting for that. We need to get that budget up.
We expensive now.
Well, no, and that I feel like because of the character, we got to get her out of jail. I just want the fans to really be like blown away with where we go with the script. So, and it's a franchise that like somehow I created.
Four.
Yeah, and it's like no matter what anybody says, it's not easy to star in the movie, to be the number one on the call sheet.
And that was my first movie opportunity. Shout out to Christos.
Yes, sir.
I auditioned for something totally different, and he was just like, wait a minute. While I was there, he gave me the Stepmother's script. I went into the bathroom. I'm so good at like memorizing, tapping in for a second and going. So he handed me that script. I went into the bathroom. It was like a good 15 minutes. I read it over, went back in, got Stepmother, shot it. And literally she was supposed to die. And it was the last few scenes that we were shooting that day. Chris pulls me to the side and said, listen, we're changing the ending. And I'm like, what do you mean you're changing the ending? Mind you, we were about to shoot the ending. So he's handing me a new script for the ending. And he's like, we're going to keep you alive. I don't think she should die.
Oh, dope.
So that was something that was switched real last minute.
Good choice.
And now, and Stepmother wanted so well that it was like an automatic, for us to do Stepmother 2,
4.
and then 3, and now we're up to 4.
That's
so
a good choice.
Yeah, so it's been a journey, but I'm very happy. I feel like it's my story, it's my own. People can relate to me. They can tap in from like every different little era and element of my life, and now I get to see me like bring other stories to life. So it's cool. It's like I do have my own little J-Lo thing though. I didn't do the music stuff. Well, I did, but not like
you did
her.
the music stuff.
But I was like, I'm the reality TV J-Lo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Jenny.
But you already training. You already
with Tracy.
So because you were training,
I was just
when the director was like, hey, read this shit.
Oh, that helped.
Because of training, you were able to take 15 minutes and come in. That's the Will Smith story. Same thing happened to him. He was at
Quincy
Jones's house at a party, and he had everybody there from the network, and he was like, I think you'd be good for this TV show. He's like, I want you to audition now. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I got everybody that can say yes. And he was like, oh my God. He went, did the same thing you did, took 15 minutes, came out, performed for everybody like, you're the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Done. And that's what you did.
That's kind of what I did.
That's because you were prepared. You did the work.
God, yeah.
You got to do the work. Right. If you didn't do the work, right, they would have gave you that. There's no way you could have done
and
it.
And I was training.
Oh my God!
Come on! You're the guy that's supposed to know. You can't have the phone.
My daughter. It's my daughter.
That's why. Pick it up just in case. God forbid.
Yeah. God forbid.
You just need some money. God forbid. Pick up.
Oh, she's definitely calling for money. She's definitely calling for money. Is it an emergency?
No, I just wanted to say hi.
Hi, love you. I'll call you back when I finish the show.
Okay, sorry, bye.
Oh, that's so cute.
She calls you. I talked to my daughter. I'm like, you don't call me. She's like, I don't call anyone. I'm like, what does that got to do with it?
kids when they get older, like King's living. I have a 19-year-old. Can you believe it? Yeah.
Oof, 19.
In college, I'm like, hey, are you alive? Yeah, Mom, I'll call you back. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Yeah.
Well, my oldest daughter's 27, and she calls me all the time. So you know.
I could see that.
You know, I'm just like I'm like a loving person. That's all.
You know, a lot of people I think misjudge Yuli, especially being a father. They're like, you know, they have their comments on like what fatherhood is supposed to be like.
Well, people have comments about my fatherhood.
It's a lot of comments.
What do you mean?
A lot of comments. You know, Yuli, no matter what other people feel like fatherhood is supposed to be, he has real relationships with his daughters. Like they're like his best friend. You know what I mean? So some people could criticize how his parenting style. Oh, you're not supposed to talk to her like that. You're not her friend. You're her father.
Yeah.
You're not this. You're not that. You're not. But they, you know, he has a better relationship with his daughters than most fathers that think they're doing it right. Yeah. That I know. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, let me tell you, daughters need their fathers. So that's important. No, I mean, you guys know a lot about me. This is your time to like.
So once again, you know, I'm the voice of the streets. I'm the voice of the streets.
Just ask
No,
me.
I am. No, I'm saying. So I always want to ask the questions people ask me because people always ask me the silliest questions. So one thing is like my DM game is crazy, and I'm nobody. So what's your DM game like?
What do you mean?
Just in general, like
not today, but maybe throughout your career. Like, what's the craziest DMs you got
like,
from people?
What do people DM Erica
I mean,
Mena?
it depends.
All of it.
Yeah,
all
man.
of it. The good, the bad,
Yeah,
the ugly.
man. People
the good,
be
the
doing
bad, the ugly.
wild shit.
Like what are the DM?
And then
when
I get asked for money a lot. Like
That's a weird
I
DM.
get the sob story. I feel so bad.
I get them all the time.
I
too.
used to like Cash App, and then next thing you know, they requesting. I'm like, wait, I just So I had to stop that.
Yeah.
I get like weird pervert shit, of course.
Like what?
I mean, dudes love to send their dick. I don't know why. Yeah,
that's
man.
terrible. Yeah, I get them too. That's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
No, I get them too.
You get
Mind you, I'd be like, why this? Why not the other stuff? Like, I'd rather like send me the other stuff.
Yeah, I get everything. I get the guys, the girls, and I'm nobody. So I'm like, that's what I'm like.
You get dick pictures?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
You do not get dick pictures.
I tell people think I'm gay because I don't fuck the girls.
People think you're gay?
Yeah, because I don't.
What do you
fuck
mean you
the
don't fuck
girls.
the guy? You got 2 daughters. How you?
No, but that's about the models. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that's you being
like
professional.
say you, right? Say
I
you.
mean, you could still be gay and have kids.
No, but I'm just saying.
That is true.
But I'm saying, like, let's say you,
But
right?
I'm not saying.
But I'm saying, let's say you, right? Like, I've known you since you were a baby, right? Did I ever, like, give you anything? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's why. So I'm with Erica Mena, not even trying.
Yeah, but you definitely don't give an ounce of gay.
No, but I'm just saying, but because they'll see me with you all night, and I don't even, like, look at your ass or...
Wait, has anyone in the industry?
What?
You take
No, I don't know who the dick pics was. I don't know who they were, but I'm just saying.
Who are these people?
No, I mean, but
1 year, I wanted to here. Hold on a second. I'll tell the story. One year, I bought a Prius or whatever. I was like, fuck the industry, whatever. I bought this Prius, and I told Yuli, I said, I want to drive from LA to Cabo.
What?
Right? So we just drove through Mexico in this Prius that I bought.
yeah, that was a good trip.
Yeah,
It was for Christmas, New Year's.
So anyway, we went, first of all, going from, like, once you cross that border.
So you guys really like each other?
Yeah.
It's not a front.
But
It's not. This is not just for the brand.
But
Fight a little bit.
once we crossed that border, like there was gaps between like Tijuana and Cabo that were scary gaps. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we were like not finding hotels to stay in. We were like, yo, this is scary. We went to one hotel, some dude was like had blood on his shirt and the fucking heck. Yeah. We slept in the car in the gas station that night. We told the dude at the gas station, yo, we're gonna sleep in the car.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on us. It was scary. There was parts that was scary. But we got to Cabo and bumped into some people from LA. Random, like on New Year's Day.
You know who they are.
New Year's Day. Very popular people.
Okay.
And they were like, oh my God, what the fuck are you guys doing here? We're like, yo, we're in Cabo, we're chilling. We drove, how the fuck you drove down, whatever. There's a party, this other place. All of a sudden, we just went on this like clearing our minds trip. Like, I think we both went through a breakup or whatever. I know I was in a breakup. He might have not.
No, we won't break up. We always break up at the same time. No, we do. No, we break up at the same time. We find love at the same time. It's crazy.
Yeah, so we go and then we bump into these people and they're like, yo, there's a big party. Like, half of LA is out there. So we go, they fucking throw us in the van. I remember doing that trip. We lost the car. We couldn't find it. You know, we were fucking. But anyway, we go to this party, and it's like, you know, very Hollywood.
Everybody.
And then I'm having a good time. Yuli comes to me. He's like, yo, man, like, half these people are gay, man. Because, like, some of these dudes you're introducing me to, they, like, when you turn around, they're, like, hitting me with this shit. I'm like, what the shit is that? He's like, it's like this thing they do when they shake your hand. And he was telling me this shit. I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, yo, man, we got to get out of here, Jess, man. I don't know if these are... He's like, I don't know if these are your boys and you need to tell me something. But he's like, yo, this ain't the kind of party you think it is.
Yo,
and I'm like,
yo, I know, when they come on to me, I'm like, yo, Jessy, are you on the other side? You ain't tell me that. They thinking I'm on the same boat you on? Because I be getting like hardcore, like, what up, family? And I'm like, oh shit, family.
Smacking your thigh.
They're like, it's some weird. I don't want to do it here in public, but what happened? Oh yeah. How do you know about that? He never believed me. Tell him about that. He thought I made it up.
I'm gay and I didn't even know that.
No, it's a man shit.
Oh, okay.
That's another thing. Is like
I need to try that.
If I were girl, it's crazy. It's like, yo, but it's like, I got mad love for you. And then they do the, and I'm like, oh, you're like, damn, is it worth it?
It's crazy, but Ulysses always tell me, yo, man, some of these guys, Jess, I'm telling you, man, maybe they don't play with you or you on that other side.
Exactly. Exactly. They think I'm on the same club you're in. But this has nothing to do with you or this whole.
I mean, I'm gay. Topic. We can talk about it. Everybody knows.
You ever get some shit that just surprised you and you were like, why is this motherfucker?
Who tried to smash?
I don't want to say all that.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I will say this.
Don't say names.
I will say that the out the country, like, you know, billionaires, like that is what I attract.
Oh, good job. Good job.
I'm stupid enough to not.
Come on. Some of these deals are real. No, I'm kidding.
You know?
So what are they, like, I'm talking about, what are these deals?
I don't know. I just find that to be kind of weird.
But what are the deals?
The whole DM thing.
But what are the deals that they offer?
And it sucks because it's like, you know, obviously I'm in a relationship now, but before I was like, you know, I get these and I'm like, you know what? I should like, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel so weird. Like, you just never know who people are. And it's...
More than
more than how
you disrespecting her? She's like, what? You think I'm a jet girl?
Mr. Lee, she's like, yo, you think sometimes it's like, because you go to events in LA, you go to an event in LA, and all of a sudden you meet some guy, and then that same night he hits you with a DM? That happens. Like,
I've had guys see me in person, and like, you know how you could call people on
you could call.
Oh, you get FaceTime.
Yeah. Weird. I'm like, wow. Is he calling me right now? Weird. Yeah.
What's crazy about that is when we rap today and you go home, you might get a DM from Mr. El Sucio.
You know what's crazy? When I was pregnant, right?
He said he already sent it. Mr. Lee said he sent it already.
I mean, you can't knock a man for trying. That's it. Can't knock him.
You were saying that, you know, you play both sides of the fence. So are the women more aggressive on the DMs than the men? Who's more aggressive?
It depends. It depends. You know what I've found to be more of a common thing now, like with dealing with a girl, is the girls that are more like boys. But that's my problem with being with a girl, because I want a girl, and then I become the dude. Like I dead ass become the dude. I'm more like, you know, I don't know. It's like a weird.
You the dude,
it's
no.
It's not a trolling thing.
No,
damn.
That was very feminine.
Take care of.
That was very feminine of you.
But I'm like that with my man. But obviously, when you're a man, you could be like pretty and cute about it. Like with a girl, I'm like, yeah, ma, I got you. Like whatever. You know, I'm a little bit of a, you know, a little.
No, but she doesn't. She likes to be with females that look like females.
Yes. Because if not, I'll just be with a dude. Like, why am I going to...
That's my whole point. Like, why would you want to be with a female that looks like a man?
I mean, but everyone has their preference.
Yeah.
You know, everyone has their preference. But I brought that up because it's like, I think that's what kind of brought me back a little bit. Like, oh, I like a real girly girl when I'm with a girl.
Okay.
So I get a lot of, what do we call it? Masculine... more women.
And you get surprises sometimes. You get a girl that you don't know that might hit you and be like, oh,
I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
So, what do we see in the future with you?
More movies, for sure. I've been super into like health and, you know, just my body and like just taking care of myself and stuff like that, and just, you know,
doing a good job.
Yeah, like I'm like, you know what it is, that over time getting more into like what we're eating and this and that, because obviously there's all these cancers and, you know, diseases, and people are dying more commonly for, you know, cancer, and some people are healthy, quote unquote, and just, so I think what I've been super passionate about, and I think that's just me just like diving into just myself and just loving myself in its entirety. Like, obviously I'm chasing my dreams, I'm my mom, I'm doing this, and, you know, all those elements, but I've really taken a lot of time to just tap into like what I can do to take care of myself and what I put into my body and how I, you know, just aging and just as we grow older, that's never gonna change, right? We're gonna grow older. It's just more or less of like how I work out and what I take and how I treat my body and my mental health and things of that nature. So I am diving into a couple of projects where are going to be focused on that, and I'm really excited to announce that, because it's just me tapping into like the health and just anti-aging and just, you know, just what's better for us as a community. And I want to finally share what I've been doing and just tap into the mentality of that we all should really have on like how we should take care of ourselves, and more importantly our mental health. There's so much stuff going on in the world that, and just our day-to-day lives, like, you know, emotions are real. You know, we are at war. We've been watching, you know, a whole genocide for the past couple of years now. I'm very empathic too. So even though I'm a tough bitch, I'm also very like, I feel everything too. And I just, you know, I feel like this is the time more than ever, especially in our communities, that we tap into like, you know, taking care of ourselves better, our mentality, how we grow, how we, you know, even the trauma that we don't even realize from our upbringing that we transfer over to our kids. It's just like all these elements, you know. I'm so passionate about all of that, all the subjects that, you know, are part of that. So I have some stuff coming soon in regards to that.
Yes.
And yeah, movies. We're shooting movies all year. Stepmother 4 is coming out. We're shooting that in May. I just don't have a release date. I have a movie with Tay Diggs coming out as well. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, it's just about just like elevating. I'm staying locked in, working out.
That's amazing.
Studying. Shout out to Tracy Moore. Shout out to Ulysses for being a connect. Yeah, and I'm just here. I don't feel like, unless God has different plans, that I'll be going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm gonna be getting to it. Keeping it going as much as I can.
I would say the last question: you walk into a studio, Paramount, Sony, Netflix, whoever, and they say, "Hey, we want to make your show, like a scripted show." What does that look like? What is that role that you dreamed of, that you say, you know what, if someone wrote this show for me, Succession, Ozark, this, that, whatever you see in your mind, what is that role?
You know what's funny? I'm actually working on something. I told Yuli about it. It's something that's really big right now on social media.
Yes.
It's a situation that I'm working on, but it's I'm actually creating that right now.
Okay. So we.
But I'm happy you said that. I feel like what needs to be depicted and what I would love to depict is just like a woman of color, of whether she's black or Spanish of some sort, or even Haitian or whatever. I feel like we need to create more roles of women that just have power and authority and like, you know, just make things happen and this and that. And, you know, like even what was done with Power, I feel like that's why we made Power so, because we got a chance to really see black men, you know, have power, move with power, make shit happen, this, that, and the third. And I feel like that's kind of something that's missing right now for us to like tap in, and it brings all walks of life together and tapped in and see what happens next. So I'm actually in the middle of creating like my dream role.
Well, that's amazing.
I'm shooting that right now. And that will be coming too. I just don't have
Yes.
But you know, I'm just working. I'm putting. And one thing I have learned the hard way is like, you know, if it's not there for you, go ahead and create it.
That's it.
That's the best advice I could give anybody, especially if you're watching this. Like, if there's something you want to do and you're like, how do I do this, man? Just create the lane for yourself. That right now, especially too, if entertainment, you just make a page, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, create your own lane, because there's so many avenues out there where it's like you don't have to wait for nobody. Just do it.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Latino Champs.
Erica Mena.